Yo, 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 yo. Okay, working on hooks for short form right now. I kind of had an idea. Let me do this. Okay. So we have been doing these slower intros, or I recorded some intros yesterday. I want to do, these aren't super, like, I have some more conceptual short form ideas I want to do more than like this is day one, day two, but I don't have like the sets aren't done, so I can't give like before and afters, and I can't show the cool stuff I've done because it's not done being done yet. If that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm kind of like doing this day in life. If you look at like this, hold on, let me pull it up. I'm like kind of trying to get an intro in, and like I'm kind of being to the point, but I had this idea like I'm reading this. I'm trying to condense like a month into a day. Like, what if like I just like literally just like let go of my pride and just super simplify it? Because like you see like the beginning of month one, it's like, all right, I bought some wood, I measured, I dug some holes, and then I realized I bought the wrong wood. Went back to Home Depot. What if I just sped run the intro and I showed a bunch of clips of me? So hear me out. This is like kind of how the voiceover would sound. Okay, imagine this. All right, people, this is a month of me building a pirate ship for a pirate movie. Let's go. I built some, like, don't even give them a chance to process if they want to watch it or not. Just hop straight into the action. Honestly, I don't even know if I would need to go out and film. Like, imagine we started with this clip. If I could write you a song and make you fall in love, I would already have you back into my arms. Like this one. Hold on. What am I doing here? Oh, this is not. Hold up. You're going to see what I'm talking about here in a second. If I could write you a song and make you fall in love, I would already have you back. Like this one. Like, we start off with this clip. If I can manage to make this look good in a vertical format, like we start off and it's like we'll have this and a couple other clips play, but like this one, for example, it'll be like, okay, people, this is a month of me building a pirate ship for my pirate movie. Let's go. You know what I mean? And we just have a bunch of clips like me putting this up, you know, can I scroll? Oh, is this the top? That's the top? What about me putting up the sides? Where are those clips? You're telling me this is in the other folder? Are you serious? Wait. I'm getting actually trolled here. No, they're not. Did I just not airdrop them or some shit? Bruh. Oh, they're over here. Why are they over here? Date created. Alright, still not what I'm talking about here. What is going on? All of this is besides the point. Where is me putting up the, like, okay, we would also show like me putting up this. Okay, you see, like this being put up. And then we would also show, where's this clip? I'm gonna find this clip, hold on. Like this. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Putting up this beam. Okay, well, maybe not that. It would need to be like this one. Of course, I framed it so freaking tight, it's gonna be impossible. Wait, I had my other camera out here, did I not? Okay, so that means if I did that, do I have a wide shot? Where's the wide shot? Is it this? Yes. Look, I have a wide shot. I could write you a song and make you find enough. I could already have you back into my arms. Yes, stuff like this. Putting up the mast we have. All right, clips like this will do us wonders. I'm trying to find us putting up the, what is this? Yeah, you have shots like this of me. Sorry, I'm kind of just going through some footage right now. But I feel like this is the way to do it. Where is the shots of us putting the freaking wall up? I don't even see them. Here we go. This might be it. What am I doing? Alright, well that's not putting up a wall, but you get the idea. Bro, where is the freaking clips where we're putting it into the wall? Ah, here we go. Nice. Like good clips like this. Unfortunately, these are better for long form. I shot them specifically for long form. But I'm sure I have some that we can make work. I'm pretty certain. Oh yeah, like this one. And this one. This clip, pretty good. And then I can even just have ones where I'm walking down the stairs. Like, this looks good. Very nice. We got this. We have footage for this for show. If I could write you a song to make... But, like, I think that might be the method instead of some long-winded intro where they're trying to understand. Bro, like, honestly, let's just keep it simple. Should I phone a friend here? Should I phone a friend? I'm thinking of phoning a friend. We might try and phone a friend here. Righty. Yo. We're trying this phone a friend method. Let's see. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you. Anyways. No, I feel good. Dude, that might be the hook though. Like we just quickly run through it. It's like, okay. Here is I'm building a pirate ship. Da 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 da. And I just go through it. Like I don't, dude. I don't think any long-winded intro is gonna really cut it here. You know what I mean? I feel like the pace of it. It's like let's just like get into the video. Show me things. That's my honest opinion. Cause looking at this now, I'm kind of just like, And like I'm gonna be replacing this with a blueprint of the ship, but I'm like, I just don't feel it. It's like, I don't think the production is high enough to. It's just like, and it's kind of fudge. It's not like it's truly day one. You know, I just think I might end up being better off if I just speed run the voiceover. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Thoughts? Fire, bro. I I'm just feeling like that's the direction, man. Then my 15 minute it didn't start. Whatever. What you know about that? Who knows ball? I don't really know what I'm doing now though. It's like this is such a fucked thing to ask somebody. Yo, you got 8 minutes? Like, no. It's like, yeah, bro. Let me drop what I'm doing. Oh, is it just me listening to music? Oh wait, that wasn't even the tough one. This is the Ziz version. You know, bro, such a good song. Banger. What is he listening to? That's a good question. What's so funny, freak? Think I was gonna roll over and die from an attack like that? All right. Is he? I don't think we're getting a response. All right. Does not seem like he has 8 minutes. I was kind of shook, but I feel like is that not the way to go about it? I think that might be the method. It kind of it feels counterintuitive, but I don't see a point in doing an intro. If the rest of the video, hear me out. If the rest of the video is gonna be voiceover like this, bro, I think it just makes sense to do the hook the other way. It kind of it's like my internal core is like, oh, that can't be true, but it's like that doesn't even make sense, but it might make sense, man. I think that might be a valid, because like, all right, reason how do you like successfully reason this? How can I reason against this? Like all right, let's do, how can I guarantee no one watches this video or no one gets to the meat of the video? All right, let's like actually be realistic. Don't try to like sound smart. What's some ways that people legitimately would not watch it? If I don't even mention the pirate ship. Okay. That's probably one. If I take 2 minutes to get to the point. All right. If they don't understand what it is they're about to watch, that's definitely one. And like when I think about not understanding, it kind of pulls me in this direction right here when I look at this video. It's like, and I'll show you guys what it's supposed to actually look like, but take a look here. All right. This is what I had envisioned.
Go.
Like, I don't know what the fuck am I, like, this does not scream pirate movie to me in any way. To me, it's like, hey, show them B-roll view. So it's like, I don't think there's any point in even having this hook. I think it's redundant. I think it's redundant, to be completely honest with you. I think it's polishing a turd. Yep, I'm saying it. Because it's not even attached to any of the other footage I'm going to show them. It's like if I was doing a conceptual video and all of it took place where I was filming it, well, then there would be, you know, at least we're like showing them the area, but we're not even showing them the area. The only thing I'm providing value to them for is the blueprint. I feel like we can just show the blueprint on screen. You know what I mean? I don't even think they, to be honest, they might not even need to see it. Or at least not in the first 3 seconds. They're trying to figure out what they're about to watch. They don't need to have a blueprint shoved in their face. It's just too much information, I think. What was it going to... Oh, I was going to show you guys this mock-up I made. Oh, no, that's the Photoshop file. No. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you back. Okay. Turn, bro. Oh wait, that's OBS. We're still live, bro. It threw me for a loop. I almost shot. Okay. Oops. What was? It was this one, right? Oh yeah, this was the mock-up we made. Wait, I had a better version on Photoshop. Oh, so we are going to open that. Bro, our Photoshop version was better. Check this. Reopen. You have been... Check this out. Bro, this looks pretty good. It needs ropes and barrels and stuff on it. But, I like it. If I could write you a song and make you fall in love, I would already have you back. I also want to roast my own thing here. If I had to be honest, the worst part about this so far is okay, so off the bat, the scale and what's built on it, it's not like I don't have, like, it doesn't have enough stuff on it to scream pirate ship, okay? And let me explain what I mean. Where's mine? Okay. Simply because, well, duh, it's not. But the point is, okay, for one, it's not 30 feet wide. You know what? I say we bite the bullet and we look up what are the dimensions, what are the deck dimensions of a pirate ship. Because it's not wide enough off the bat. Now, here's what I think you can get away with. I think you can get away with it selling as a pirate ship, for one. This is a wide angle, okay? We're going to be much more zoomed in. I actually forgot to get the shots for that. I think I might go back and get the shots where I'm actually showing what it's going to look like. I have some shots like that, and I can go ahead and even maybe show you some now, hopefully. Let me explain. Okay? Let me explain. All right? And I can write you a song to me. I don't know. I can already have. Like, this is kind of the angle we're going to be shooting at, more or less. All right? You know? Like, we're not going to be showing the whole ship. So, it looks a little bit underwhelming. This can be fixed, though, if we have a bunch of ropes coming down. We have barrels all over the ground. We have, like, stuff up here. This, normally, it's, like, spindles, kind of like these. But I think we can make it look realistic if it serves some purpose. Like, maybe it has hooks holding ropes, okay? And we put a barrel over here. And we have people... Like, we just have to give it life. Also, like, we need... this mast honestly needs the most dressing up. I think the mast is like the focal point of the whole thing. Right now it's not screaming pirate ship, so we need to do some things for sure to make the mast look like a pirate ship. But I think overall, I mean, you get the gist. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But like, if we go ahead and Google, I wish I could just pull the fucking thing up. We Google this. I mean, look, this off the bat, it just screams it to me. And there's a couple reasons why, a couple visual cues. I would say the main one is this that we're looking at right here. Okay, we have this grate. I don't think we're going to put this grate in. I don't even know if we have the space for it. You have this. Honestly, I would say this mast does a lot. These do a lot. To be completely fair, I think having the back open up here does do a lot. But, I mean, listen, we were able to by putting something right here, we were able to save a lot of, like, I didn't have to build all the way around. That would have cost me another $300. I don't know. You could argue if it's worth it or not. That's not what I'm here to do. Okay, it's just not. But I think, like, maybe we put a soldier up here, right? Like, maybe that sells it. I don't know. But I think that's definitely one of the weak points. Also, it is a little tall. It is 8 feet off the ground. I did that kind of on purpose so that you cannot see the actual deck down here. But, honestly, I probably could have made it a little bit shorter. If I had to redo this, and I'm just having this thought now, I feel like I need to distribute the height a little differently. I think this needs to be up only 6 feet, maybe, like right here. And then this needs to start there. I think the deck distribution is poor. I think, honestly, this needed to go up. Either this needs to go up higher, or, you see what I'm saying? But riddle me this. Like, what if it's just the angle, and instead I shoot with the camera a little bit higher up, and it reveals more up here? Because I actually do have decking over here. It just doesn't go all the way to the wall. I don't know how that would look. Listen, you know, hindsight 2020, am I right? But I think there's some things that we can do to at least make this look somewhat real. All right. A lot of it has to go into design, but there's only so much I can do at the end of the day. I'm taking a look at this, though, and then I'm coming back to what we have. It also just might be the angle, you know, like, imagine we were looking at it from this angle. Whoa, that's not what I meant. No, did it? Of course it got rid of it, man. If I could write you a song to make all I love, really have you back into my arms. I mean, honestly, I think the sentiment is too late now. It does feel narrow. Honestly, that might be my main critique, is what if it was like more rounded? It feels so square right now. Does it not? It feels super square. Which, I mean, it's kind of supposed to be like that. I don't know. I don't know. What am I even saying at this point? It's just like, I don't know. There's something a little bit uncanny about it. Like, I'd be lying to you if I didn't think there was something a little bit uncanny. Let me know though. Like, I can't tell. I just feel like there's something a little bit uncanny about mine. Like, you know, I can't quite put my finger on it. I think I already did, but it's definitely, there's just definitely a little something where it's just like, maybe the handrails could be thicker. But like, this isn't like the default pirate. Like, you know, they have a bunch of different designs. I've seen one, the Pirates of the Caribbean one, they didn't have it thick like this. They actually had spindles that went down. I think at the end of the day, the main thing is like having stuff on a pirate ship that's actually on a pirate ship. So yeah, the wheel, definitely a good signal, definitely a good sign. I need to look into getting a pirate ship wheel sooner than later, for sure. Maybe the door is too big. I don't know. Yeah, what if I made the door smaller? My initial thought was it needs to be big, but imagine it was smaller. I think that would help with the size problem. Honestly, I think this door is kind of messing a lot of stuff up. Because if I had a smaller door and then I had barrel, I don't know. It's a tricky game, man. It's a tricky game. But I do think I want to make the door smaller now that I'm looking at it. I think, yeah, I think it needs to be smaller. Bro, it's a tough ordeal to make a realistic looking boat, for sure, for sure. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love. I think like the main thing that could help is if we could just see like 40% more back here. I know why we can't really see it. The camera's so low to the ground, or the wall so high up. But I think it would sell the look like way more if it was more like, because we can't really tell what's going on back there. You know what I mean? But I think if you shoot with close, like I think if Spielberg shot on this set, he could make a good movie. So, you know, I'm not gonna stress about it too much. I think we got at least 80% of the way there. I don't think it's gonna look so horrible that they're like, all right, bro, get off my screen. Sure, that's good. That's good. But I am feeling good about that hook. That's kind of like, that's kind of what I'm feeling, man. I'm feeling that hook. My buddy's gonna call me. I want his opinion on the hook. It feels so easy, it's criminal. It feels like such an easy thing to do that it's criminal. But I mean, like, what the star of the show here is not my editing prowess. I would say it's the stuff that I've done. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what finally got Strava. Did I say that already? I've been using a different running app for years. And I decided to use Strava. We're trying to switch it over. And that's the Strava. I'm gonna check out the stream on my phone. How about that? I could write you a song. Why the frick does this have 6 views? Most of them have to be for me, am I right? I must have paused this. There has to be. Yeah, so now I think I might just make the video. I mean, that's what, if I had to bet on anything, I would say that's the best suited intro. I'm the friend that I'm calling, I'm debating whether I purposely, like, do not add any bias to my reasoning and say what sounds better to him. Because I feel like if I set it up, it's like, well, I originally I was doing these long intros, but I'm now kind of thinking like, this might make. I'm just gonna weigh him in with 2 different intros. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I just want his opinion, then I'll give my opinion. So I'll give him an example for sure. Do my best to explain it. What I'm gonna say is, all right. So Rick, here's the video. It's gonna be me talking over B-roll, voiceover. It's gonna be like 1 minute 30 long. Here's kind of what it's gonna sound like. All right, month 1, bought some wood, measured, dug holes, realized I bought the wrong wood, went back to Home Depot, bought the right wood. My dad said, measuring's the worst part, it takes hours, and it looks like you get nothing done. That's definitely true. Speaking of my dad, he made a project-saving suggestion to change the width from 10 feet to 16 feet, the width of the deck. From 10 feet to 16 feet, and thank goodness we did, because even the 16 feet looks a little bit narrow, but it's the longest 2x6 they had off to work. Originally I spent 3 months, this whole thing, but I learned to make fixed time. I wish I would have changed my time horizon and prepped more for this, because I would have moved the mast a little farther back instead of dead in the middle, but what can you do? Before we put the post up, actually, blah, blah, blah. Alright, yeah, so just like read stuff off like that. We're gonna go on for that, about the process and stuff I learned. Oh yeah, I can even say, yeah, I learned what a 2x3, a 2x4, a 4x4 actually looks like. Just don't really have a footage for it, but like you'll get the idea. What if he doesn't agree with me though? What am I gonna say? No. I'm too stubborn to not do what I think the best idea is. So he makes a good point, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I'll do that. If I don't agree, then I don't agree. That's how it goes. Alright, I don't know if Rick's gonna call. He literally called as I said that. You can't make that up. Yo.
What's going on?
Thanks for the call, man. Where are you right now?
I'm just in the car, chilling with the family. What's up, though?
Dang, I wanted to get your opinion on two different types of hooks. It's not a big deal if not, but I was wondering if you could get on a Discord call so you could see my screen.
Oh yeah, I can. I have time.
All right, cool. Shouldn't take long.
Start it. Start the call and I'll join it.
All right, sounds good.
Nice.
Bye. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I don't. Can you stream a stream while you're? I have no idea what to see. Let's see if that's possible. I don't know. Can you do that, bro? That's crazy. Okay, I have to stop this part of the stream, which I'm fine with doing. There we go, nice. Alright, sick. Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yo, Rick.
Sweet, I'm here.
Cool. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So, quick rundown. I tried to come up with some conceptual video ideas. I think they're all really good. But I think the conceptual video ideas, I need like a finished set, like, because I was going to explain like movie magic, or I'm not far enough along in the process to where I have like the final like result to like hook people in with. I think it would be better to wait till the sets are done. But I do want to do like kind of the day by day process thing. And I'm doing a recap of like the past 3 months, and I want to separate it up into 3 different videos, where I'm basically talking over B-roll, saying like pretty much how, you know, each day or week went where I did something. I'm gonna read you off the video, or read you off some of the stuff I wrote down just so you get an idea. But the idea is that it's fast paced, and I'm condensing like a month of lessons and whatever I did building this set into like 90 seconds. So this is not the intro, but this is like the meat of the video. So day 1, I bought the wood for the first time. I measured it. I dug holes. I realized I bought the wrong wood. Finally learned what the difference between a 2x4 is and a 4x4, or I know what they look like now. Anyways, went back, got the right wood, came on back, and okay, I'm kind of getting lost here because I just freestyled the 2x4 part. Sorry.
That's good.
We're just going to skip. My dad made a project-saving suggestion to change the width of the deck from 10 feet to 16 feet, and thank goodness we did, because even at 16 feet, I would say it still looks kind of narrow for a pirate ship. But I'm going to have to make it work because that's the longest lumber that they had there. Originally, I was planning for this to take 3 months, but I really wish I would have extended my time horizon, because I would have thought a lot deeper about the structure that I built and maybe moved the mast farther back instead of being it right in the center. So basically a bunch of stuff like that where I'm like messing up and I'm learning. Like also I'll talk about how I didn't know that wood warped, and when I'm building it in Blender, I expected it all to be straight. Like stuff like this, like kind of like the small details of it, okay? It should be fast paced. I'm going to be talking about the speed that I'm talking now. I'm going to show you the hooks that I recorded yesterday, and then I kind of want to show, and then I'm going to give you the other idea I had. So these are the kind of the hooks that I filmed yesterday, all right? Let me pull them up real quick. All right, so you're going to see a Do you see this?
Yeah.
All right. So this chalkboard,
Oh, nice.
I tried to print it out. Check this out though. Where's Final Cut Pro that I did? Hold up. All right. So I had like a blueprint of like what the ship actually looks like that I was gonna use, and basically you can hear it in these intros, but I was saying this is month 1 of me building a pirate ship for my pirate movie. Let's go do it. You know, to the point, basically one sentence. I also kind of filmed the same thing on the ship, and I said I spent $5,000.
Yeah, definitely better on the ship.
Building the ship, but the idea with this one was to kind of make it seem like I hadn't built the ship, but the ship looks much better. So I have these intros, and they're like 10 seconds long, maybe, and they're kind of like prefacing what I'm about to do. I had this other idea, and basically what I wanted to do is, it's not like a filmed hook, like I didn't go out and film it intentionally. It's me voiceovering over B-roll, but it's like 3 or 5 seconds long. And what I'm showing for the B-roll is like the crazy shots I have building the ship. Okay? So like this one, for example. Let me find another one just so you have an idea. Why is like this one too? Okay, with the forklift, and then you'll have me. It's like a bunch of shots of me building the actual ship, and then like I wanted to do a voiceover and say, "Okay, guys, I'm building a pirate ship for my pirate movie. Let's go." And it's like 3 seconds long, and then it gets right into the thing where I read out in the beginning, and it says, "I bought some wood, I measured it, I dug holes." So, that is kind of, and I don't know where to go specifically. I think with this one, like I'm giving the viewer a lot of information. Maybe like I'm sure they're supposed to understand this blueprint, and I just don't know if it hits. This one, I don't know why they're all appearing sideways now. It's not bad. You know, it may even be good, but I was thinking like if I just show like a montage of like kind of the building of it, that might just be interesting, and it gets into the video quicker. But I'm not sure. So what do you think?
I think that well, just a side note of what you were saying earlier. Like, it does sound like a lot actual when you're like 16x4, 4x4. It's like, to me, it was like, nigga, no one cares. Get to build into shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but that's just me. That's like kind of also how I edit stuff. So you're like, I always try to cut out every fucking thing. So that's kind of being my fall in when I edit. But like if all the specifics truly matter, and you think the person watching will care about the 16x4s and the 4x4s and all those little things, then yeah, keep it in. But I think I don't want it to be like, it's kind of, when Daniel showed me your channel, the original one, I was like, dude, he talks too fucking much. The ideas are there. He's just talking too much. He's talking like he has 5 million subs, and I was like, I don't even know. I should be talking like that, but I'm too fucking scared to do that. And that's kind of what it was. That was my only what's it called? My only comment on your channel back then from when Daniel showed me it was like, I was like, dude, he just talks too fucking much. Like, why is this 40 minutes long? Why is this 15 minutes in his room talking about meeting Ryan Tran? Like no one gives a fuck. Not like, you know, like,
no,
not like in a bad way. Like, nigga, that's sick. Like, it's Ryan, like, dope. But you gotta think about it, like, when from the guys with 3K subs, like, stop yapping and get to the video. That's my comment I can make. Just while you were telling me the stuff about the 6x4, 4x4s. Like, that was fine. Like, 2x4 to 4x4. But there was other intricacies where it's like, you said something, I was like, dude, that's just too much of a mouthful for someone to kind of care a little bit too much. As far as the hook goes, you have showed me a new way to do intros of having not being undeserved. Right? It's undeserved if you show up with a pirate ship. It's undeserved if you show up on the ship. Even though it looks cool, and I think it does look cool, maybe you can present it better. You can even give like hints. I think if you show the montage of it, like, let's say, like, just if you're interested in saying, like, for example, right, it's Turbulent Trip, it was like, come meet with my pirate ship from a pirate movie, and in that 5 seconds you show montage of you building it. That's a little undeserved.
Yeah.
Say, like, be on the ship and say, I'm trying to find the words. I'm not fucking hydrated. My mouth's so dry. But it's like, how? I don't know. That's pretty shitty. Maybe like in a future to past. Like, how did I get this shit? I don't know. And that's not good. Forget that. But I don't mind the whiteboard. I think it was cool. I think it's cool that it's chalk. It's not whiteboard. Maybe you could start out with like the chalkboard and you being on the ship in a way. Like, how did this? I don't know. That's pretty shitty too. I'm trying to get a feel what you're trying to present in the video so I can like have a good hook for you. But I would take your advice in saying like it's undeserving you from the ship in the beginning. Because that's the cool part of it is it's like building a pirate ship.
Right.
I wouldn't show that in the first 2 seconds.
Okay.
So that's like fucking sick you sitting on there. That's a cool shot. But that'd be something where it starts out with a chalkboard and then you be on the ship.
What do you think? Okay, so what do you think about, like, say the quick voiceover intro? Like, I'm rolling. It's like a rolling start. Like, I'm getting them into the voiceover, which is the meat of the content, kind of before they can decide in a sense whether they want to. It's like, okay, am I gonna hear this guy out? Versus, like, say the other one with the whiteboard, they're gonna decide in that 5 seconds whether they care.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not against starting with the montage though. Just don't give it too much because you are right. There's shoots for that, especially in a reel. A reel is just so like right there. That's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think a rolling part would be cool with it, and then it goes into you on the chalkboard. Does that make sense?
That's not a bad idea either.
Like it starts with you kind of building it. Like it's just one of you building with your dad and building it with yourself, like the B-roll, and then it hooks into you at the chalkboard, explaining what you're doing, and then new hook into the rest of the video.
Right.
And then it ends with you on your ship.
Okay.
But I would say roll with the montage. And maybe you can have like the first 2 seconds be like you're having a bunch of lumber in your. I don't have any lumber left, but maybe you like fell, or maybe there was like an accident that you were able to record. Or I'm not against safety in accident. You falling with or something kind of.
Repeat that again. Your words are blurring on the.
No, you're good. So I was saying, like, if you're gonna do the montage, you have to make you building that ship look really fucking cool. So maybe there's a shot of you lifting this heavy piece of wood above your head, or you being or when you like climb something and there's like you being like repelled. I don't know if you were able to be repelled.
Yeah. But
you using a huge ass ladder.
Yeah, I have stuff like that.
Or if you're like falling, or if you had an accident and you're building it, that's cool too.
Right.
Or even you like a sick shot of like putting some hammer in the nose. You can reshoot those. Those don't have to be something that you kind of did.
Yeah.
But I would say that like it has to look sick. It can't just be like holding like a little piece of wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. All right. I have two. I kind of want to pick your brain on two things you said. Um, the first one I would say where my head's at with like an undeserved montage. I think short form is a little different than long form. So say for this one, for example, I show 3 different shots of me like putting up a wall, drilling a piece of wood in, etc. These 3 shots in my head, they're really only showing scale of the boat and giving the viewer an idea of what I'm actually building. And this is, I could be wrong here, but like, I imagine someone seeing me who doesn't know my face and I say I'm going to build a pirate ship. That in itself just seems like, that's not like me saying I'm going to build like a deck or a birdhouse. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to know that, you know, I'm actually doing something kind of on a larger scale. So I wanted them to have kind of that concept there. And then this ties into some of what I was saying and I think your criticism is 100% right. I think I actually talk way too much. Some of my old intros, especially my YouTube videos, they're way too long. It hurts the video. But getting to like say the script, I think the content in a sense would be like, you know, the actual, okay, why am I hammering this thing in here? Why am I putting up the wall here? What did it take to put the wall up? So like maybe showing that stuff, it really is just to give them an idea, I think. Less so than like, look at
I'm
this
with you on that one.
montage. Okay, I figured you would be. So all right, so here's what, because I don't know. This is where I have no idea. Because I don't have like results to back this up, so I'm not really sure. And maybe it's only something I see in my head, but like, say I'm talking about the mess up with the 2x4s. Like, I bought 2x4s thinking they're 4x4s, and I had to go back and get these things. In my head, I'm thinking this is showing my inexperience and challenges building this set. Less so, hey, do you know the difference between a 2x4 and a 4x4? Also, like, say, from a movie building perspective, when my dad makes the suggestion to change it from 10 feet to 16 feet, and obviously the footage needs to be visually, like, matching what I'm saying and interesting. So if it's not, I won't put it in, but when he says change it to 10 to 16, like, this is, like, if I put it 10 foot, like, all of my effort that I would be building the ship, it would kind of all be in vain because it would look uncanny. It wouldn't look real. So like making this change where it's wider so everything looks more proportional, it kind of saved me from fucking up, which I feel like if anyone would be interested in making movies, maybe they would be interested in that. So I do agree. I think like stuff like, oh, like this is like, you should use this screw for that. I'm not trying to be instructional, but, and I could be wrong here, but like, does that, like, the idea of like showing the challenges, because I don't know what else to make content.
I'm not against showing the challenges. That's not what I was saying. It was more so there's some parts where I was like, you can word that differently, and I'd have to rewatch the call to know what you said entirely, so I know what it was. But you are right. Like, it does show you the challenges. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Just have to be careful with that, because I think I don't want it to go back to Ship Reloaded. I don't need it to be, we don't need you having a 3-minute video, because it's been 15 minutes talking about stuff that doesn't need to be said in that regard. Cool. Like, there's ways to word it, but it makes sense. Like, it shows you an experience. It's your first time. You're not going to show up and know every little thing, and that's what we want from you, from someone who did it for the first time. It's just when you are making this stuff, it's just to be cautious.
Yeah. I'll try to keep it on a
because like
5th grade level.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a 1 minute view video or however long it may be, like keep us to 58, 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't bore us after. Don't just keep us there just because we want you to ship at the end.
Say that one more time.
So don't just keep us there because we want to keep the ship at the end, or even worse, let's continue to care about the ship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's care about the end goal. But other than that, gee, I'm fucking hyped to finally see a video of yours in this new era.
Say that one more time. I don't know why it keeps like.
No, you're good. I said, but other than that, I am excited to see you in this new era of videos.
Yeah.
And I can watch it currently versus in the past.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think all your criticism is valid. Like there's strength in like, you know, getting like a bunch of detail and not being vague, which could make it interesting, but you know, too much of something is also bad. So I think that's extremely valid. Yeah, I'll send over these videos once I have them done, and we'll see what you guys think. But
yeah,
I appreciate
I'm hyped.
you with the hook, man. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no, sweet. Anytime. Just seriously, anytime. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah, no, thank you, dude. You're the man.
Sweet. All right, see you soon.
Bye. Okay, am I still going? I am. All right. Rick's criticism. I do appreciate that he was being harsh. I actually didn't expect him to go that hard. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. These are my thoughts. Okay. I think let me just give it the time of day. Is there a more third grade way I can tell these stories? Like, am I going too deep into the detail here with the 2x4 and the 2x6? The wrong size. I think there's credibility to what he's saying. I think there's validity to it. Maybe I'm going too deep into the details of the mess up. I think it's valid. I think I do talk too much. I think that's a valid criticism. So I'm going to write a couple scripts, and we'll see what we think. The best thing, obviously, is a balance. I also want the person who watches it to learn something. So we'll see what we do. I guess the content is the boat being built. Less so how. So I don't think I need to teach them how to fucking build a boat. I don't think that's what they want to watch. So I think that's a good critique. I think it's a valid critique. That's good. That's good. I don't exactly remember what he was saying with the hook. I think he said the voiceover one was fine. Try to think what he was saying with that. I don't know. I don't particularly like either one too much. I understand. I mean, like, the voiceover hook is less risky for sure. It seems more like a gimme than the other one. I mean, I've never tested. I don't know if people are gonna find this interesting. Well, I mean, it's a risk with anything you make. I don't know, but okay. I'm going to take a piss and continue to focus. If I have something crazy, I'll come back. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking.